All right, is everybody ready? You ready, Carla?
I'm ready.
Let's get into this.
Oh, I'm dizzy. Oh, I gotta retire.
Oh, that was a Serena tease. I thought she was actually like getting dizzy on me or something.
Oh, nope, I gotta retire.
So this is a Serena act.
Yikes.
All right, so we'll talk more about the Serena and Muguruza, like the pronunciation. We'll talk more about the retirement between Serena Williams and Garbine Muguruza soon enough.
I'm sure Azarenka was bummed out she didn't win that match.
I would be too.
Yeah, pretty upset actually.
Wow. More on this in uno momento.
Wow. How do you like that, B-Dog? Uno momento. Un momento. Un momento.
My Espanol.
Not uno momento.
Un momento.
There you go.
All right. So welcome back, everyone, to another 5K tennis discussion. Here we are still very early on in the 2019 ATP and WTA seasons. And here we are already on episode number 43. 43. 43 is the show in which we were on. As usual, Carla and I will place a link above or to a link from our last show, which was yesterday, which in my opinion wasn't our best show, by the way. I didn't think it was our best, right?
No, it was a long day. Well, just like today, we had a long day. We did some lessons and you strung rackets, and we didn't really get to watch as much tennis as we wanted to because we had to train the boys too, because they have 2 matches coming up, Monday and Tuesday, against 2 tough schools. 2 tough schools. Really tough schools.
Hopefully all of you have had an opportunity to have a very positive week. Again, why Carla and I do this is because we love tennis, and we really have become fond of this entire group, and we do it to keep tennis in the thick of things in our households, and always trying to share positive energy. So hopefully everyone has had a positive week. Life can be super tough, but this group and positive energy combined spells for a really good recipe for fun and friendships and so forth. So thanks to all of you. Check out the link above in case you missed it, and we're going to get right into the show. All right? Real quick, by the way, Carla just mentioned that we were on the court today coaching. So we missed a lot of the matches. Not a lot. I think we missed about 3 or 4 matches today.
Well, we definitely missed the Serena match. I had to read about it.
Yeah, and we had a couple of viewers, and I'm going to give them shout-outs here in uno momento, or un momento. But we missed a few results, so thanks to those that took into consideration that sometimes we're not right in front of Tennis News, and we were able to receive some Tennis News on court today while we were coaching. And then while I was even stringing on the stringing machine, I got some updates from a lot of you. So thank you very much to that, to all of you for that. Earlier today, by the way, before we began coaching, Carla and I got out on the court a little bit early, about an hour and a half early, to prepare and get everything set up and, get the cones and the hoppers and everything in the situation. And we had about 20 minutes before before our students showed up. And a big shout out to Tina, by the way, Tina Bain, I think it is. What's up, Tina? You did great today. Keep moving your feet, by the way. Everything will be good. But Carla and I had an opportunity to get a set. And all I have to say real quickly is I'm really glad that Tina showed up, because I cruised out to a 2-0 easy lead, held serve like nothing, broke her at like love for the second game. And then the student showed up, and she was like, whew. She was like a sigh of relief that she was able to coach, because she was about to get a bagel.
You are the biggest liar.
You're about to get a bagel.
You're the biggest liar when it comes to our matches. You are such a liar. Number one.
You gonna tell me it wasn't 2-0 when we switched sides?
It was 2-0. So what?
Okay, so
how many times have you had me maybe 4-0 and I come back and beat you? Don't even go there, Justin. Okay, first of all, I was hitting the ball hard. I knew that we didn't have much time. I hadn't been in the courts for a while because I've been sick. And I even told you when I was serving, tossing up, I felt very light-headed. I'm not being Serena. But 2-0, okay, you were up 2-0. Didn't you complain today when we played doubles against the boys that your knees were hurting after the first set?
Well, Carla,
and I don't know, I pretty much carried you on the second set.
Carla, I'm really glad you feel this way. However, did it feel normal to be down so big so early?
Yes. That's normal.
So you were in a comfortable position, down 2-0.
Oh yeah, I'm very confident of myself. I could be down 4-0 against you, 5-0. I'm confident.
So if there was one message you could take away from being down 2-0 today to share it with our general audience, what would it be?
Hey guys, if you're down 2-0, keep fighting. That doesn't mean anything, because your opponent on the other side can't keep that level of play for long, especially if you're making the mistakes.
Well, I'm glad your sportsmanship level is way up there with the likes of the
First of all, you are the cheese ball that said, oh, I was up 2-0. We didn't even get to finish. And you're like bragging about 2-0.
I don't know who's worse, her or Kyrgios.
You're worse.
All right. We're going to get right in there. She was down 2-0, and luckily the student showed up. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, okay.
All right. We missed a few matches yesterday. We did the show.
You know I'm going to whoop your butt right when we get on the court next time.
But you can't even defend right.
Stay tuned tomorrow.
Okay. You want to bet on that?
Sure. Tell you what, I'll even give him the 2-0 start. How's that?
I don't need it.
I'll give you the 2-0.
I don't need a head start.
I'll give you the 2-0, and I'll still beat you.
Anyway, yesterday, as we completed our show, we didn't forget. It was about 9 o'clock Central Standard Time. There was still, I think, an Osaka match, and I think there was still TM or some TM. I think was going on.
Yes.
So we just said we were waiting on those and didn't get to the results. So let's jump into those completed matches last night, and then let's jump into today's action.
Okay.
Let's go.
Well,
Whoa. I almost missed it again. Sorry. My apologies. Lo siento. So sorry. Lo siento. Carla and I always like to do personal shout-outs, viewer shout-outs, subscriber shout-outs, and we haven't done it in the past 2 days because with 128 matches to research, we have forgotten where we have come from. And at the end of the day, not that we really have much, but we don't want to forget the people that actually keep us energized to keep going.
Yes.
Quick viewer shout-out, subscriber shout-out, people that made comments yesterday, shout-outs. DFET has come in and really made some hard-hitting comments, absolutely spectacular, and I've enjoyed all DFET stuff. Okay? Anthony Pinsu, hopefully I pronounced that right. Anthony Pinsu, who was the first person in about 7-8 months since we started doing this, that actually poll questioned us.
Cool.
Poll questioned us. I love that. We got the reciprocated poll question. Matt Madu, M-A-D-D-I-E-U, Madu, sounds like French or Cajun, Creole.
I think they're from Canada.
French would be it.
I think, or California, I'm not sure.
Tina Bain, who herself who came out and had a lesson with us today, and we strung some rackets for her. She had a really good day, in my opinion. But furthermore, we found out that she does YouTube videos as well.
And she's a rock star.
Let's go. Keep rocking.
I was impressed today when I heard her age. I could not believe that.
Keep rocking. Let's go. B-Dog02. B-Dog02 has been here since day one and always has something good to say. He always has
something funny to say.
Love you, B-Dog02. Sean Vantajuge. Okay, let's go.
That's the big Djokovic fan, besides Rajesh.
Millennium 13 Constantine. Rajesh Kumar is in India taking care of his father, which is a very, very impressive thing to do for an awesome son, surely. So we miss you, Rajesh. Safe travels. Hope to see you back in Houston soon. Millennium 13 Constantine. Stephen Gao. G-A-O. Stephen Gao, new subscriber. Thank you. Much love. Zest for Life. Love that. Zest Fully Clean. If you're zestfully clean, then you are Zest for Life. What's up, Zest for Life? Jared Adams. Welcome, Jared Adams. Thank you for coming on board. There's a lot of positive stuff here, and anything negative is just alleviated. And Jared, welcome, and let's have a good run. YTEX Strings. YTEX Strings, especially to the owner of the company, Ivor Savage. I'm sure you see it all around me. It's not because we are paid to have it here. It's because Carla and myself and our entire family and those that we coach hit with YTEX Strings and always have. And they, that is their staff, make it personal so we know what we're using, or the construction thereof. And they even have their own staff that follow up with you to make sure that if there's something you're interested in that's not YTEX, what they can recommend that's similar to that. Thank you very much, YTEX. You make the world go round for us, our stringing, and our students. Thank you very much. All right, Carla. So we are done with shout-outs. Let's jump right into the matches that we missed last night.
All right, good match last night. Pretty quick. 1, 2, 3. Number 1, Naomi Osaka from Japan defeated Kristina Mladenovic from France 6-3, 6-4. She proved herself that this is not going to happen again.
So she got her revenge, right?
She got her revenge. This is not going to happen. Mladenovic looked a little bit lost, almost asking help, to her parents across. I suggest when you're a tennis pro that you think for yourself. When you're out there, it's one-on-one. Don't worry about what your parents thinking or your coach. You're the one battling.
I agree.
I really hate seeing that. I hate seeing, especially tennis professionals, look in their box like they're waiting for an answer. You've trained all this time. Now it's time to put the work into action.
I like to call that pouting. Pouting.
Yes.
It's kind of like when you if you have to discipline, not anything bad, but if you have to get on to one of your kids or something and they look to the other parent, they're like, who's going to bail me out here? I mean, come on. Let's accept responsibility for our level of play or being late or our tactics that we still haven't changed to try to right the tide or whatever it may be. But don't look at your box. You know who's really great at looking at their box and complaining is Sevitsova.
Yes.
Sevitsova is a class act
well,
box.
Well, there's quite a few.
A lot of them do.
So Naomi Osaka will face Danielle Collins from the USA. Should be an interesting match. Technically, in paper, Osaka should win this match.
I think so.
But I'm going to give a chance to Danielle Collins just because she loves meeting another aggressive player.
I think her GIF, I think that's what they call something where something is like a flash of some excitement and someone can pick right up on who it is. Collins has her own GIF. Mm-hmm. She goes, come on!
She's a fighter. But so is Osaka.
All right, so
fighters.
That's going to be a good match. Osaka should win that.
Julia Gorgas from Germany, the 15th seed in this tournament, defeated Kai Kanepi from Estonia in 3 sets.
I was surprised about this one. I thought Kanepi would win that match. Gorgas has been around a long time, but really came into the thick of things late last year. Has had a solid early this year.
Yes.
But again, I thought that match would have gone the other way, and it did not. Kanepi's a firecracker. It just didn't happen.
So she'll meet Bartel. Should be a good match for her. She should win, again, this match in paper. Next match that was full of drama. And talk about some women not knowing how to close out the match was Ekaterina Alexandrova from Russia defeated Caroline Wozniacki from Denmark in 3 sets. There were many times that Alexandrova had match points and she got nervous.
Well, Alexandrova won the match.
She did.
So I think at the end of the day, the argument is mute. In a sense
it's not mute. Finish if you have match points. If you've got match points, stop double faulting. Just go for it. Don't push the ball.
Didn't Felix Auger-Aliassime the other day have 3 double faults in a row against Tsitsipas?
But then he won his game.
He won his game.
Won his game. He fought through it.
Well,
she lost her game and then.
But she won the match.
She did because Wozniacki. She's not. Wozniacki's game is no longer. How do you say? It's not.
It's not dangerous?
It's not dangerous anymore because there's so many power hitters out there and they know what to do.
Well, we go through ebbs and flows. I can remember when we had the likes of Radzwanska, Wozniacki, all playing at the same time, right? Mm-hmm. And these type of players, and it's like defense. Almost put you to sleep in the middle of a point and you wake up and it's still 15-all in the second game.
Yes.
However, we spoke about this before this match even started. It's no surprise that Wozniacki lost this match. We discussed it since pre-draw show number 1.
Yes.
That Wozniacki has a fighting chance at best because of her game style.
Well, she'll face Alexandrova. Will face Bencic. So I give Bencic that match.
I give Bencic that match too. We both, in our initial draw predictions, had Bencic going deep into this tournament.
Yes, we did. On to the men. Unlike Mladenovic, her boyfriend won. Number 17, Dominic Thiem from Austria won 6-4, 7-5 against Jordan Thompson from Australia. I kind of been ignoring Thiem just because I always I always cheer for him and I always pick him. He always fails.
Yeah,
and his next match is Gilles Simon.
And look, Jaziri lost that played Gilles Simon. I thought Jaziri would win this from Tunisia. So you beat me on that head-to-head match, by the way.
Okay.
Good job on that. I thought Jaziri would win that. Well, I think Jaziri's like 35 years old. I thought that Jaziri would go deep in this tournament, at least to the 3rd or 4th round. It just didn't happen.
Well, my women's draw is done because I had Serena and Kvitova, and that's done. So.
Then they both lost.
And then I had Tsitsipas and Wawrinka, so I only have one guy alive. Last night, Yoshihito Nishioka from Japan defeated Roberto Bautista Agut in 2 sets. I was kind of shocked by this one.
This match right here is an interesting match, believe it or not, right?
Well, he'll face Wiliams, right? Yep.
All right, so
good shot for the youngster, by the way.
The young kid, I hate to leave out, or not the young kid, but the Japanese, the kid from Japan. I hate to leave him out of this kind of segment, but let's look at this, and I'm pretty sure Sergej Jovanovic will appreciate this one as well. Mm-hmm. You have the young Felix Auger or Auger-Aliassime, right? Mm-hmm. I think he'll get through Nishioka, which leaves you with an all-Serbian matchup between Laszlo Djere and Kecmanovic, or Kecmanovic, right? So in my opinion, you're going to have Auger-Aliassime rolling through Nishioka, and then I think, and I want to say that this gentleman that Sergej Jovanovic turned us on to, Laszlo Djere, will get through Kecmanovic. Yes. But if not, either way, you've got 3 Serbians in this tournament, actually 4 Serbians. You've got Djokovic, you have Laszlo Djere, you have Kananovic that won today, in pronunciation.
Kananovic, yeah. That was yesterday.
Kananovic, and then you have Kecmanovic. Yeah. So you got 4 Serbians here that I mean, I wish we could put out 4 good players in the entire... Krajanovic, yeah. I wish we could put out 4 good players in the vastness and the heavy population capital country in which we live. But man, Serbia's dropping 4 dudes deep in Indian Wells like nothing.
There's a lot more. The number 1 seed, Novak Djokovic from Serbia, defeated Bjorn Frantangelo from the USA, 7-6, 6-2. He had a hiccup in the first set.
Yeah.
You know, I think I heard one of the viewers said that he was nervous because his idol, Pete Sampras, was sitting there watching him.
Oh, that's ridiculous. Fact of the matter is he hasn't played in a little while. It took him a little while to get warmed up. It's not because Pete Sampras is sitting in the audience. No. I mean, it can't be. That can't. I mean, he's won Wimbledon with the Queen sitting in the audience.
Yeah,
he's won the Australian Open with Jay-Z sitting in the audience.
I think he was just a little rusty and
just rusty.
And like I said, if you don't get that first set from Novak, you're in trouble.
It's over. Yeah. It was a nail biter first set. I can promise you, myself being a Djokovic fan, but a realist with anybody. When it was a tiebreaker in the first set, it was, it might have been a nail biter. Like, oh, maybe the off-court politics between the ATP guy that's just got voted out and everything else. That maybe he's gonna be preoccupied like Osaka may be the next time she rolls into a major with all the off-court stuff. Off-court stuff is no good. Ultimately, I can promise you that the diehard Djokovic fans that think that Djokovic is it and no one else. Again, I like Djokovic, Federer, and a million other players. I'm a Djokovic fan too, but I can guarantee you the diehard bleeding Djokovic fans, where it's him and everyone else, they were worried at 6-6 in that first set yesterday.
Yes, they were. Okay. We're going to go on to the matches?
Yeah, all right, so that was all the matches completed last night that we missed, that we just forecasted or kind of teased in there for today. Mm-hmm. So let's roll into today's matches, beginning with the top half of the bottom half of the men's draw. Let's start with the Nishikori-Mannarino match, with I think Nishikori and Mannarino went pretty tight in that one.
That was a grindy match. Kei Nishikori, the number 6 seed in this tournament from Japan, defeated Adrian Mannarino from France, 6-4, 4-6. 7-6, another long match for Nishikori. Typical match for him.
Will Nishikori
And he got lucky. He got lucky that Mannarino let the shot go. Didn't quite calculate it right, but it landed in, and that was it.
Is this another tournament where Nishikori will play 3-setter matches all the way until he meets his first Djokovic, Nadal, or someone along those lines, and then fade away in that match? Will it be the teletypical Nishikori run? Will it be? Probably.
Currently, right now, we have Hubert Hurkacz from Poland playing Lucas Pouille. He won the first set 6-2.
Who won?
Hurkacz won the first set
6-2,
but he's up in the second 5-3.
For me, it doesn't matter who wins the Pouille-Hurkacz match. Hopefully, I would like to see this kid Hurkacz win. Honestly, I think he's from Poland. But I think Nishikori and whoever wins this will meet, and Nishikori will grind out another win. But eventually, I think Cilic will probably win a Nishikori face-off in the next round, though.
Okay, number 24 seed, Denis Shapovalov, played Steve Johnson from the USA and defeated him in 2 sets, 6-3, 6-4, We expected
To
this.
be expected.
I didn't expect this to be a big deal match,
It was a little tight there at the end of the second set. I watched this match, but again, Shapovalov is just too much. Steve Johnson, great journeyman. I won't say journeyman, he's been around, but great guy, good tennis history, but to be expected here.
Yes. Dusan Lajovic from Serbia lost to Marin Cilic from Croatia. 6-3, 6-4. We expected Cilic to move on to this.
Expected.
And he'll meet Shapovalov.
And I expect Cilic to beat Shapovalov.
I expect the same
with,
thing.
with relative ease. And then, what a go figure. We got Nishikori playing Cilic again.
This one to me was funny. I laughed. Fabio Fognini from Italy lost to Radu Alba from Moldova. 6-0, 7-6.
He's from Moldova.
Moldova, I'm sorry.
The battle of the beards. The rustic Moldova beard against the Italian, pristine, beautiful, no hair is out of place beard. And always bet on the burly beard. If you get pretty boy beard against burly beard, if you're a statistical betting man, take the burly one most of the time. Kind of like the New England Patriots. They let the beards grow, or the Red Sox. Let them go burly. They'll take out the pretty ones every time. Go with the rusty beard. And Albot made that metaphor work. Go rusty beard. Let's go.
Okay, next match. Kyle Edmund, the 22 seed from United Kingdom, beat Nicolas Jarry from Chile pretty easily.
You sure he's not from China?
He's from Chile. 6-2, 6-0. So Edmund will play Albot.
I like Edmund to get through that match and to wind up in the fourth round, by the way.
Could be.
The resurgence of Edmund, obviously.
I hope so, because I like him.
Yeah, and the British do need a little bit of help in this department with Murray out. Not that I really like Murray a whole lot in the first place. Mm-hmm. But Edmund, let's see what happens here. I had predicted a resurgence of Konta.
Yeah, she lost it.
She lost, so hopefully Edmund can stem off from the Konta loss and re-energize Britain with Edmund.
Martin Vucevic from Hungary is currently playing Stan Wawrinka. Wawrinka won the first set 6-4, and they're tied 3-3 in the second set. Whoever wins there will play Roger Federer, who beat Peter Gayushe from Germany today, 6-1, 7-5. It was a pretty boring match. I watched a Federer match. It was pretty boring because it was pretty quick.
If Wawrinka wins this round, then I'm worried about Federer's next match, right?
Yes. I think Wawrinka to beat Federer. I think that he can. I've heard that most of viewers, and I've heard the commentators say that the courts are really slow.
Right now, I can only say that if Wawrinka wins against Vucevic, the Hungarian, I'll be worried about Federer's next match. If Vucevic wins, I think Federer will easily beat him once again, as he did in Dubai. And then I think Federer will easily beat Albot or Edmund, and then easily beat Cilic, Shapovalov, or Nishikori.
Wawrinka would be a tough cookie. I wouldn't even think that far ahead yet.
If Federer can get through Wawrinka, if he wins, Federer will walk through, and I mean walk through to the semi against Nadal. Oh, you hit my dude.
I'm sorry.
Rahesh. All right. Re-energized.
John Isner, the number 8 seed from the USA, defeated Alexei Popapirian, the youngster, pretty easily. Bageled him.
Gave him a 6-0. For John,
6-2.
For John Isner to deal with bagels, incredible. Big servers generally go 7-6, 6-7, or 6-4, maybe even a 3-6 or 6-3 in there if they get a break or two. But for Popyrin to give up a bagel against Isner, two things must have happened. Isner's serve must have been electric, like 90% first serves and aces all over the place. And two, Popyrin must not have been able to do anything with his first serve, and Isner must have teed off on all his second serve. Didn't see it, didn't see the highlights. That's the first time I heard the score.
I watched a few points. We came towards the end, so.
I wonder how many times Isner in his career has dealt a bagel.
It hurts. To be bagel, it hurts. Alex Bolt from Australia lost to Guido Pella from Argentina in 3 sets. So Pella and Isner will face off, and I think Isner has a great opportunity here.
Isner's draw, because of that win here, opens up substantially. You have Lopez and Kachanov still down in this neck of the woods. But besides Nadal down here down low, I think Isner has a chance to go ahead and get deep at this point in this tournament. As long as the likes of Rublev or Medvedev don't have anything to say about it.
Well, Andrei Rublev from Russia defeated Robin Haas from Netherlands in 3 sets and he will face off Karen Khachanov, who just beat Feliciano Lopez from Spain in 3 sets. So the Thor is on.
Good job for Feliciano, still representing at 37. I think now he'll leave and go run his tournament, or that he is now directing in Madrid. So good luck with that, and way to keep fighting at 37. But Roger Federer still doing it. Let's go!
Daniil Medvedev from Russia defeated Mackenzie McDonald from the USA 7-5 and a bagel. Ouch.
Yeah, good job for the kid Mackenzie McDonald, by the way, out of USC, college player, to have some winning ways here recently.
Oh, yeah.
He's fought hard, and I'm guessing after the loss in the first set,
he was deflated.
He finally got deflated. He's been on tour here for a short period of time since college, and his body is probably right now just really wanting to go back to the gym, take a break, and get recouped. But good job for him getting here.
But I think Medvedev will meet Filip Krajinovic from Serbia, the qualifier, who beat Goffin pretty easily, 3-3.
Good job again. This is one of 4 Serbians here that are really just demonstrating how small countries with a whole lot of history and a whole lot of things that they've overcome can still just absolutely demolish the global stage with quality tennis players.
Yes. The 25th seed, Diego Schwartzman from Argentina, won pretty easily against the Spaniard Roberto Carbellas Buena, 6-3, 6-1, and will meet Nadal, Rafael Nadal, who crushed Jared Donaldson. And we expected this from the USA, 1-1.
Yeah, not much interest for me in this match. No disrespect to Schwartzman. It's just your,
even Nadal's match was boring.
If I'm watching Schwartzman, I might as well be watching Ferrer. No disrespect to Ferrer, or players such as Halep. No disrespect to Halep, but that just run a whole lot.
So much grinding. In Nadal's match today against Donaldson, it was just there was no competition there. And now looking at the draw, the way it's ending up, don't you think that Novak also has an easy draw? Minus Monfils?
Look, for Djokovic's draw, by the way, because Kyrgios went out, he's got Cole Scriber coming up.
Who's his bean?
Then he has either Monfils or Ramos Vinolas. The last time I saw Monfils and Djokovic play, Monfils tried to do anything antics, crazy attitudes, he tried to do anything to throw Djokovic off. I think that was the U.S. Open.
Laughed, yeah.
Still didn't work. Even Djokovic was laughing. By the way, on that bottom half, the young Zverev. That's
an easy draw. Easy draw. We shouldn't say easy draw because
there's no such thing as an easy draw.
Not easy, but opportunities.
If the young Zverev does not go deep in this tournament, I mean to the likes of meeting Djokovic in the semis at this point, then there's a problem there.
Yeah.
Lindell can't help him if that's the problem.
Yeah, it's not easy. It just means opportunities, players that you should beat in paper, right? Because you're the higher ranked player.
And Zverev's entire section rolling to the semifinals. He has Struff, Marcos Giron, Raonic, Arashea Elysium, Nishioka, Jiri, and Kecmanovic. I think Laszlo Jiri, a Sergin Jovanovic let us know about. I think Jiri may beat Zverev.
I think that the youngster will beat him. This is hard court, not clay. So
all right, moving forward to women's, we don't want to run out of time. The women's is just going off too. So we had Kiki Bertens that beat Konta from Britain, who I called as being the resurgent Konta. I thought Konta would meet Serena in the next round. They're both out.
Well, she's going to meet Garbine Muguruza, who won 6-3, 1-0, and all of a sudden we had a retirement.
Yikes.
A retirement due to a virus illness, and she says she felt very dizzy. I read a lot about it. I can't believe she didn't let Garbine finish that match.
Look, this is where Carla and I were at the tennis courts. We were teaching, and then I came home, and I strung some rackets, and Carla was making the kids lunch, and so forth.
No, we were training. We came back late.
Yeah, it was
dinner time.
Well, we came back, we strung 2 rackets, and then we took the boys out there again, because again, we're traveling tomorrow for their tournaments, and we played them some doubles, because they're playing some doubles teams, or some good doubles teams, but we came back, and I think it was...
It was done already.
No, was it DFET that let us know about this? Who let us know about that?
I don't know. I checked my phone, and I saw a few people messaging me, but I didn't know what it was about, and now I know.
I hate to not give props to who let us know about that.
DFET, yes. I had Big Hits in Sports International also tell me.
There was a couple of people that emailed us and messaged us right off the bat saying Serena just retired, and we were like, what? Huh? I'm sorry, Azarenka, that happened. I'm not sorry for Serena retiring if it's legitimate, and surely it is. I didn't see it, but man, it just seems a little too dramatic. At least finish the match, Gibbon.
Yeah, finish the match.
Finish the match.
All right, Qian Wang from China defeated Elise Mertens and will meet the 19-year-old Bianca Andreescu from Canada, who defeated Vogelli pretty easily. So those two are facing off.
Well,
good opportunity for Andreescu.
This is a great opportunity for Andreescu. And Andreescu from Canada, She's an 18-year-old, and she's been fighting a lot here recently, and we have spoken about her at length. I had Andreescu going into the quarterfinals and meeting Serena. Serena's out, so that pick of mine may still be intact. She picked any.
Mine are done.
You picked Anisimova.
Yeah. Mine are done though.
Anisimova. She picked Anisimova to meet Andreescu, and then for Anisimova to win that. But I picked Andreescu, so we're still alive with Andreescu.
Well, Elena Slovina, the number 60 from Ukraine, is playing right now, and she's up 7-5 on the first set. Won the first set, and they're even 1-2 on serve.
And that's against Gavrilova.
And Ashley Barty and Jennifer Brady still have to play later on tonight, so whoever wins there will play the winner of Slovina or Gavrilova.
Obviously, I'd love to see Brady do something here, right? The wild card, Cinderella story, playing in the U.S. But I think that Barty will muscle her way through this one.
Or slice her way through it.
Slice her way or muscle her way. Either way, she can do both.
Marketa Vandrusova, the 19-year-old from Czech Republic, defeated the 22-seed Yelena Ostapenko, another young 20-year-old player from Russia, in 3 sets.
I didn't even know that.
Yes, and she will face off Simona Halep, who beat Katerina Kozlova 7-6, 7-5. Which, by the way, I did not enjoy watching that match. This was hit back, grind,
too much grind.
Yeah.
Look, the young Ukrainian girl that played Halep Kozlova, she had a chance. No one in women's tennis, and this is a shout out to Anthony Pinchot that poll questioned us about Halep in the first place. We have followed Halep since day one on tour.
I like her, but
before she even came on tour.
Yeah, I like her, but that game style has to change.
At some point, that body is going to wear out, and Kozlova during this match was semi-aggressive and beat her at that game early, but Halep just kept that level of play up, and Kozlova, that part of her game faded away. I think Kozlova would have had a chance if she would have taken the ball early and moved into the court and been aggressive and gone for broke no matter what. But it just didn't happen, and Halep grounded out. Again, I like Halep a lot. I see Halep's type of play with the likes of the Razwanskas and Wozniacki, but with more power.
Just no big weapons.
You know, she has more power than the Razwanskas and the Wozniackis or the Chris Everts or how far back you ever want to go. She has that game, but she has more power.
Yes.
All right. I think that wraps it up for the women's results, right?
It does.
Tomorrow we have a lot of action going on. We talked about a lot of those matches already in the day before yesterday's show. Mm-hmm. We got through the viewer shout-outs and so forth. So we're at the end. All right, so that's it, everyone. Thank you so much to all of you. And by the way, we can go a little bit because I got the format. Usually we have to push it out the door at 33 minutes or my old phone cuts off, which hopefully we upgrade one day. But I have the megapixels dropped, if that even makes sense to anybody, because it really doesn't make that much sense to me. But I have them dropped so we can be more comfortable and end it properly and not rush you out the door.
Yes. And by the way, some of the Alma Bryant students, if you're watching, good luck tomorrow. You guys have a tough school, private school. Don't feel bad if you lose. Try your best. Try to beat them, because some of these kids have been playing since they were 2.
So you just took the words out of my mouth. We're on the same brainwave as always. Let's go. Carla and I always vow to do everyday shows during all the majors. Australian, the French, or Roland Garros. I know it was the French. I don't know why they changed the name in the first place. Wimbledon and the U.S. Open. And we started doing daily during these, at least most of the ATP 1000s. Tomorrow, Carla and I have to travel with our 5 kids. The 2 oldest boys, the 16-year-old and the 14-year-old, play 1 and 2 on their high school teams. And we have to travel to a match tomorrow. It's not at home, so we have to travel. We have to do that again on Tuesday.
Even further on Tuesday, yes.
On Tuesday we got to drive like an hour and 10 minutes away, an hour and 10 minutes back. If it was, Wimbledon 6 hours ahead, we could come back and get results, write them, and so forth. All I'm trying to get at, you don't want to hear our life story. All I'm trying to get at is tomorrow and Tuesday may be difficult days. We're going to do
a show tomorrow.
We're going to do a show more, hopefully the next 2 days without interruption. But if for some reason you don't see us pop up a show every day that we have promised during the ATP 1000s and the women's mandatory premiere, don't shoot us.
We'll definitely have one tomorrow night, not Tuesday. Most likely not Tuesday. It'll be done Wednesday morning instead.
So tomorrow night, you know, it'll be
Yes.
late. We might not speak straight. The kids, you know, we may be just really, really tired. I think we got 4 hours of sleep last night, right?
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, we'll find a way to get some Z's in, but nonetheless, we're going to keep bringing drama. Let's go. Anyway, I feel like I'm forgetting something.
And thank you, Barbara Wharton, for the pictures again. I'm sure you had fun at Indian Wells.
Yeah, and again, thanks always to Igor Savage. Again, he owns YTEX Strings, but he's a friend. And again, I'm so passionate about stringing as much as I am about playing. And I'm really passionate about his paradigm in stringing, getting to know people and helping them, and not just, here, try this, and then if you don't like it, then whatever. I really like that a lot. All right, anyway, so that's it. Stay positive, everyone. Try to smile. Life is tough. Everyone is fighting a very hard battle. I think Plato said that to a million other people. Life is hard. Our goal here is to stay positive and to create a positive environment for you to come home to and go to sleep, whether you like tennis or not. And ultimately give us feedback if we are not doing that, because our positive outlook is what we try to share with all of you. And our days aren't always positive, right? I mean, we have tough days, right?
Yeah, it's still positive.
But all of you help us be positive, so hopefully we are reciprocating that to you. Anyway, we will see you mañana or postada mañana.
Pasado mañana.
Pasado mañana. Tomorrow mañana, or the day after tomorrow, pasado mañana. And don't doubt the power of my 2-0 lead today or my Espanol.
Okay. Adios.
As Carla always says, adios. Let's go!